Hey there and welcome back. My name is Madeline Young. I'm a local realtor here in the Florida Keys with Expert Realty. If you're interested in purchasing your home or selling your home here, feel free to reach out to me and I would love the opportunity to help you. My information is going to be below in a pinned comment as well as the description. So today I'm featuring Natalie Liz's listing here in Key Haven. It has great access to Key West, great boating. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home with over 2,700 square feet of living space. And it's listed at $1,995,000. Let's go check it out. So right away, you can see it has been freshly landscaped. I will go into more detail when we get inside the house, but just keep in mind this house has been completely remodeled, almost top to bottom. And even out here, they have actually completely leveled out this area. I'll put up a couple before and after photos just so you can get an idea. But here you can see we have tons of parking space off the street, and it actually leads to your covered pergola area. And then you even have some street parking right here as well. So you have tons of space. Nice landscaping. And one thing you I don't know if you can pick it up on the video, but this is actually, even though it's a ground level home, it's a really elevated piece of land. Supposedly this house has not actually been flooded in Hurricane Irma. So this is definitely a higher elevation in this area, which is really great. You can see we're kind of stepping up in elevation here. And again, everything that you're gonna see has been completely remodeled. All right, so right away you see we have a ginormous open concept living area here. This is probably one of the largest living rooms I've seen in Key West. And then it has a beautiful, like literally dream kitchen right here as well. I love these chandeliers, so pretty. But yeah, so I did want to talk a little bit about the construction and remodel regarding this house. So the house was originally built in the early 1960s. Fun story here, I actually had the listing that they purchased it from off market last year. So they purchased it about a year ago to this date and have really gotten to work on completely just transforming this entire home. I mean, this house, like I said, was built in the early 1960s, had original cast iron plumbing, had a lot of the original pieces of the house. And so they have completely redone everything. So they took out all the cast iron plumbing to switch to PVC pipe, which if you know about that is a very, very expensive cost. So they did that. They did all impact windows. They completely redesigned the layout of this house. All new HVAC, electrical, tankless water heater, all insulation, the list goes on. So definitely take note as we're walking around that pretty much you're buying, even though this house was built in the early 1960s, it's basically a brand new house. So yeah, and like I said, another thing to know is everything is going to be hurricane impact, metal roof as well. So, and it's a concrete block structure. So very, very safe protections here in regards to hurricanes. So yeah, you have a stunning kitchen, the appliances, everything. I mean, look at the fridge, the gold handles. Yeah, and then you have really nice lighting coming into this house. They all have the tint to them, so they are energy efficient, but you can see it just brings in a lot of natural light into this property. Again, this kitchen is gorgeous. One thing I do love is this pot filler. I feel like anytime anyone remodels a kitchen, it needs to have this. It's so, so convenient, especially if you like to cook a lot. So one thing too, like I said, I'm gonna try to dig up some before and afters because I sold them the property originally. I think we're standing in the old garage because the way they had it, there was a dining room, kitchen here, and then garage space. So they actually opened it up here and created more square footage to have a designated laundry room, mudroom, and this, I guess one thing I want to show, every little detail that they did. Natalie and her husband actually are the construction behind this build and this design. That's really what their main business is, and every little detail is really intentional, even down to this. So, for example, here, you can pull up your car, you got groceries, whatever, you can come up right into this mudroom, right into the kitchen. So it's very, very smart rather than having to go all the way into the front door, just really practical. And again, everything, like even this here matches into the kitchen. is just done really, really well. Which if you are familiar with the Keys construction, they're not always like that. So the fact that this one is done very nicely, even like all the tile selections, the design selections, very neutral. I think this really would appease to a lot of people that are looking to purchase here. One thing that I like about this is you have your own little coffee bar, wine bar area, which I think is really great. I mean, who doesn't want, you know, fresh little coffee setup and little chiller for your wine? But again, ginormous living area here. And this, one other thing about the old layout. So this screen door that leads out to the water, which I think is an awesome way to utilize the space because that's the whole point of this property is having that water access. This used to be a bathroom. There was no door. It was just a hallway that led to a bathroom. The hallway was much more narrow, so they opened it up, really bringing in that space, and it just flows really well. So here we're going to go into the, I would say, the main primary bedroom and with the ensuite bathroom and their own private access to the covered pergola. So you have a large closet here. And we have beautiful bathroom. I love this tile. So pretty. Has like gold pieces in it. Again, just every detail stunning. All right, so I'm gonna go in here. This is a Jack and Jill bathroom. You have double vanity here. And this is a really nice deep tub, which is really great if you have kids. Got some pups to clean. And I just, again, the tile selection, everything is just really well done. And this goes into bedroom number 2. Again, lots of natural lighting. You have beautiful water views here with some vegetation. The floor is all the same, which is beautiful. We love consistency. And then this is the 3rd bedroom. All of them have an ensuite bath. Again, more water views. And here is our ensuite bathroom. So this shower here is ginormous. I don't know if you can totally tell, but great size shower. And they all have their own tile design, but they all match, which is really nice. It's a beautiful penny tile, has hints of blues. One thing I really love is everything is really modern in this entire home, but it has a warm feeling. You just did a really nice job on all of the design. And then this little door here leads out to the covered pergola. All right, so we'll go out to the water. Like I said, literally right here was a bathroom. So to be able to just walk out here, it's almost kind of weird to be in the house now that it's been renovated because I was in it before. So you got hurricane impact doors. All right, so you can see we have all brand new turf back here. Again, new landscaping. One thing to note too is we have fencing on both sides of the property. So you have privacy there. And one thing I really like about Key Haven in particular is not only is it great boating, you have a 4-foot control depth here, but the canals are really wide. So you don't feel, one, that you're kind of cramped on top of your canal neighbor, but you also have plenty of space to turn around your boat. Again, this is a great boating neighborhood. You have direct access to the Gulf, and then you just go under Boca Chica Bridge to the Atlantic. So very easy boating, good sandbars close by, fishing, diving. Then you're right next to Key West, so you have easy access to all the shops, bars, restaurants, grocery stores, things like that. You're probably wondering what's going on here. So just so you know, they have already applied with the county for a permit to get this removed and have a concrete seawall put in. If you are interested in moving forward on something like this with this property, definitely let us know and we can talk more details about that with you. But just know that that has already been applied for and approved with the county. They do have a pool quote, so if you ever were interested in putting in a pool, that is possible on this property. And then over here, which I love that they did this because I believe before this was just storage space and a carport, but they turned it into, has nice hedges for some privacy from the road. This is actually that larger primary bedroom door, and then this is the back bedroom on this side's door. So this could be a really nice gathering area. You could have some nice loungers out here, enjoy coffee or have drinks. What they did is, again, all these intentional touches throughout the house. They added electric, an outlet up here for a large TV if you wanted to have a TV here, you know, sit outside, have some beers, watch the game. This is a really nice entertaining area. And again, you have a lot of privacy and you then have those water views. So overall, it's just a really great property. Honestly, they did such a good job. Again, we'll try to dig up some before and afters just to show you what it looks like before, but they've really taken this property and transformed it into something really beautiful. So if you are interested in seeing it or scheduling a private tour or have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My information is going to be below in a pinned comment as well as the description. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.